What's up guys, my name is Anthony, and in this video we're going to talk about Ethereum's leading DeFi derivatives platform known as Synthetix. We're about to define and explain what synthetic assets are, show you why the SNX token has value, and go over the price potential of this token over the course of the next few years. But before we get started, I'm going to ask that you consider joining our community if you're serious about incorporating cryptocurrency investing into your overall wealth building strategy. All you'll need to do to subscribe is just touch the subscribe button in the bottom right corner of your screen at any point during this video, and we can stay connected. So let's kick this off by talking about exactly what a synthetic asset is and help you understand kind of what we're talking about when we talk about Synthetix as an altcoin project. So here it is, a brief history of synthetic assets. Like many other elements of the cryptocurrency markets, Synthetix have arrived from the traditional financial sector. So this wasn't something that was just created by Ethereum developers. Synthetix are used to simulate particular instruments while altering some key characteristics. This allows investors to gain exposure to underlying assets without necessarily having to hold them. So people in other countries who don't have access to US equities markets, let's say they wanted to trade Tesla or Apple, right? They cannot buy these on a traditional exchange. They could use something called a synthetic. Now, in the cryptocurrency space, tokens are a digital synthetic representation of any other asset, including those in the real world, such as stocks, commodities, or fiat currencies, all of which will be available on Synthetix exchange. Right now, commodities and fiat currencies are the Forex, but stocks, I believe, will be coming in the near future. Crypto Synthetix can also be used to gain exposure to cryptocurrencies and tokens. A simple example could be from the wrapped assets used in Ethereum's DeFi application. Like if you've ever heard of wrapped Bitcoin or wrapped Ethereum, these are Synthetix. They are designed and built to mirror the performance of these exact other assets. So we call them wrapped in the cryptocurrency world. Now, in the world of DeFi, the Synthetix protocol calls its synthetic assets synths. In order to invest in this altcoin, you'll need to purchase the SNX token. This token has value for three reasons. The first reason is that the SNX token is used as collateral to mint synthetic assets. More importantly, the collateralization ratio used to back any synth is roughly 7-to-1, meaning anyone who wishes to create a synthetic asset on the platform needs to have over $7 worth of synthetic tokens for every $1 worth of synth tokens created. This will make the supply of SNX more scarce over time as the platform grows. Number two, after a synthetic asset's created, users can trade it on the synthetic exchange. All trades on the exchange have a trading fee of 0.3%. These fees are then paid to SNX token holders. These fees will accumulate over time. Number three, SNX investors can stake their tokens on the synthetic exchange to earn interest through staking rewards, which decreases the total supply. At the time of this recording, these staking rewards are roughly 30%. You're not going to find dividends like that in the traditional financial markets. But if you're interested in staking on Synthetix, it should be noted that there's a bit of a learning curve, which will require additional research. Next, I'd like to talk to you about why this project has the potential for exponential growth. An estimated $130 trillion worth of assets are traded in equities annually, and many people outside of the US don't have access to some of these equities. But a decentralized synthetic market like this one represents a solution for these people. All they really need is an internet connection and a smartphone. So think about it like this. No matter where you live, Synthetix will make stocks, cryptocurrencies, indexes, and Forex markets available to you. This convenience could easily open the doors for tons of new investors and trading volume. Now, to be clear, I am in no way suggesting that Synthetix will trade anywhere near $130 trillion of synths annually on their exchange, but maybe, just maybe, they can take 1 or 2% of that market. If they just accomplish that goal over the next 5 to 10 years, then it's safe to assume that one SNX token could easily 100x in value from its current price level. That's why I'm covering it right now. Remember, Synthetix also has the first mover advantage, so if derivative altcoin projects become successful, they, Synthetix, have the best chance at leading the pack. So I'd like to talk to you a little bit more about this first mover advantage. Now, Synthetix benefits from being the first to market with a decentralized exchange that also allows users to mint synthetic assets known as synths, which I mentioned earlier. These synths are made using cryptocurrencies as collateral. The platform operates SNX as its native token. We already talked about the uses of that token, but here's something else that I really needed to show you. If you go to the DeFi Pulse website, which is great at monitoring the amount of value locked up in all these different DeFi protocols, and if you look at some of the different type of DeFi projects, if you click on derivatives, right? Well, first I'll just say this. Synthetix is number 7 overall, but if you click on derivatives, you'll see it's number 1. And if you look at the value locked in it, you'll see $1.75 billion. Now, the number 2 is only at roughly $200 million. So you can see Synthetix has a huge head start over all of these. Now, if you watch this channel regularly, you know I am a Chainlink investor, and I love the idea of decentralized oracles. Now, think about this. Chainlink is leaps and bounds above all the other decentralized oracle projects. For many of the same reasons, Synthetix will be ahead of their competitors. That's why I believe Synthetix could potentially be a monster. Now, remember, nothing is guaranteed, and you should never invest more than you could lose into cryptocurrency. But just a small amount of money, let's say $500 or $400, could end up being worth $5,000, $10,000, or even more than that. And I know that sounds ridiculous, but that is the true potential of what we're talking about with a project like Synthetix. I'm going to ask you to smash that like button if you found value in this video. Also, let me know what DeFi projects you are most bullish on over the course of the next few years. Are they the derivatives projects like Synthetix, or maybe the money markets like perhaps Aave or Compound, or any of these other ones? What are you most bullish on right now? Thank you for watching. Enjoy the ride, and I'll see you guys in the next one.